their way at a local nonprofit. We're going to introduce you to a couple of working dogs helping people navigate their city.
New at 5 o'clock, October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month.
Yeah, for more than a century, the Chicago Lighthouse has helped thousands of people with disabilities, including military veterans, find work. But as Mike Lowe reports tonight, nobody works like a dog.
The Chicago Lighthouse has been 118 years in the making.
The Chicago Lighthouse, a social service agency that helps the blind and visually impaired navigate life in the city, employs nearly 800 people. From the clockmaking factory, where 80% of the workers are legally blind and manufacture tens of thousands of consumer and commercial clocks a year,
I'm in the office, but can I use my little cage?
to the call center, where a third of the operators are blind and pick up the phone to help customers schedule appointments with the DMV or the doctor.
Right.
But among the hundreds of workers at this West Side building,
Everyone loves a dog.
it's guide dog Turner,
Up.
who just may be the most popular employee.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
How have you been?
All right, how you doing, Greg? Okay?
Good.
After all, the humans working to guide the visually impaired
See how I saw that barrier?
sometimes need help navigating their own building.
They have a great partnership. It's successful. The dogs are enjoy working here. When they become a staff member, they are given a monogrammed dog bed so that they're comfortable in the workplace.
Come on, Turner.
Turner guides Lighthouse Senior Vice President for Public Policy Greg Pullman through the hallways
Left.
to the Instructional Materials Center, the Lighthouse Library, which Pullman oversees. It's a collection of 30,000 Braille books for visually impaired students across the state.
Basically a repository. And what we do is if somebody puts in an order for a book, let's pull this one out here. We first see if we have it in our inventory. What bad manners. And if we do not, then we will go out to vendors. It's a book that's more for sensory integration. You know, what different tails would look like on different animals. By feeling it tactily.
They send out 4,000 books a year, allowing the visually impaired to learn in classrooms along with other students.
We're waiting on Gaston to come. Turner stopped by here to say hello.
Meantime,
Turner stopped to see you.
Turner has a chance to work with other dogs.
Do you see Gaston?
Turner and Gaston are best friends.
Nope. Forward. Up.
Gaston is the guide for longtime employee Maureen Reed.
So I give him directions based on my knowledge of the building, and then he gives me feedback based on his training about, good boy, up. You know, am I approaching a set of stairs? He'll stop. I feel out in front of me. And your number is the one I have memorized. That's why I called.
I know, right? And I called you back.
With the help of Gaston, Reed makes her way down the hallway to the recording studio where she hosts the Disability Minute,
What accommodations did they provide for you?
an informational segment heard on local radio.
We record the Disability Minute segments here, and those are broadcast weekly on WBBM. Everything I do is documented three times over.
She is also a job placement counselor at the Lighthouse. But every worker deserves a break. Turner and Gaston take theirs together in the Lighthouse's outdoor dog run.
Find the door inside.
Lighthouse President and CEO Janet Slick is usually busy at her desk, but will clear her schedule for these canine companions.
We're always willing to take an appointment with Turner. They are exceptional employees of the Chicago Lighthouse. They are part of our staff. They're part of our culture.
Each year, 50,000 blind, visually impaired, and disabled people experience the world with help from the Lighthouse and the Doghouse.
Illinois does so much right, and there's so much support in terms of disability services. And the Lighthouse plays a critical role and has played a critical role for 118 years. So, and our dogs have been part of that legacy.
Come on.
In Chicago, Mike Lowe, WGN News.